That says highlights from the Dutch Eredivisie. We're all smiles right here at Channels Television because Channels Television has just won the Television Station of the Year award for the 10th time, La Decima. Last year I told you guys after winning 9 that we're coming back to win La Decima, and it's done. So Real Madrid did the La Decima, Channels TV also did the La Decima. 10-time best TV station in Nigeria. Come on, guys, that's what we're talking about. We just love having fun, doing our job, and of course, it's translating into victories. Let's continue with the show as we await that celebration for La Decima. In the meantime, just keep enjoying the breaking news. Channels Television has been named the best TV station in Nigeria at the 2015 Nigeria Media Merits Award, and that makes it the 10th time. If you can't say the 10th time, if it's too long, just say La Decima in the bag. I love it, guys. Now let's continue with the show now. Good highlights from the Dutch Eredivisie. Let me go quickly to you, Tolu. Pep Guardiola, good coach. In any way, you want, okay, fantastic coach. Well, he needs to do the La Decima. All right, Pep Guardiola getting ready to leave Bayern Munich. Speculations. Where do you think he's going to?
It's a tough call, you know. But if he will be going to England, then there can only be one place for him. It's Manchester City. And I'm saying this with the whole confidence because City have Ferran Soriano and Tiski Birgerstein, two people who trusted in him, made him head coach of Barca B. And then when the crisis was hot in 2008, of course they knew from October 2007 that Frank Rijkaard would leave because they were certain he was going to leave. He couldn't control the dressing room anymore, but they wanted someone who could do something. At that time, Jose Mourinho had been sacked by Chelsea and he was in his home in Portugal. And then Ferran Soriano and Tiski Birgerstein took a trip down to Portugal to talk to Jose. After meeting with him and talking for 3 hours, they came to the conclusion that, hey, Jose guarantees us success, obviously. But there was something they were not interested in, the baggage he would come with. You know, having worked with them as an assistant coach to Brian Robson, or first as an interpreter, and then as an assistant to Brian Robson and Louis van Gaal. He knew the structure of Barca, but they were not prepared to handle his baggage with the media. Barca were at the point in time where they had issues with the presidential elections and other things going on wrong. All they needed was good football on the pitch and good attitude in the media. Jose wouldn't guarantee that. And here was Pep Guardiola, who in 2 years took Barca B from the 3rd division to the 2nd division and qualified.
I love his transition as a coach. So he passed through the phases that made him learn.
They believed in him and they said, hey, let's give him the chance to do this. And then he went above all odds, surpassed all odds, won 6 titles in a year. That was unprecedented. Look, that same Ferran Soriano and Tiski Birgerstein are currently at Manchester City. They brought in Manuel Pellegrini. They are great football people. If you have read Ferran Soriano's book, Goal, it's a fantastic book on management and managing football clubs. Look, it tells you that it is not just about building or bringing a coach who will come and instill his philosophy on the club at a time. Because these days, we don't have managers who serve for long term. It's about building a philosophy for the club and bringing in coaches who can who can fit in. It's like round pegs and round holes.
That's right.
Now, if they have a footballing philosophy at Man City at the moment, from the way they play football, they may not be winning every game, but Manuel Pellegrini has ensured that City play an entertaining brand of football. Now, if we are taking him out of it, although he has a 5-year contract anyway, and he's only been gone 2 or 3 years into it now, if you are considering, or if Pep becomes available, and Tiski Birgerstein and Ferran Soriano are still available at City, my best bet is that they will go for Pep. I don't see him going anywhere else.
But Tolu says, look, I said, listen, customers, what if we just, as we're watching, we're not listening, we just hear that he's going to Chelsea?
Whoa.
Okay.
I love when I do this to you guys.
All right, let me answer the question. For me, I do not think Pep Guardiola would want to go to Chelsea. I mean, during the first time when he left Barcelona and then when he went for his sabbatical, there was so much stuff. In fact, Roman Abramovich made a whole lot of effort to make sure that he brought Guardiola to Chelsea, but then Guardiola knew what they wanted, and of course, he knew that he had to continue the work and he had to continue the development in Germany. Of course, he went to Germany, conquers Germany. The only thing he did not win in Germany or for Bayern Munich that he won for Barcelona was the UEFA Champions League.
Yeah.
But in
But
this
he
case,
hasn't, though.
yeah,
He has a chance.
He still has a chance of doing that this season, but so far he has not done that. So going to Chelsea, I do not think that is his philosophy. I do not think Chelsea.
Particularly now that Chelsea has seen the reason to build.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Chelsea have seen the reason to build, but Chelsea are not the kind of club that would give somebody a long-term project. They want instant success.
Does Pep people look like a manager who will do the long term?
Exactly.
4 years at Barca, 3 years at Bayern.
Exactly.
I think he's also doing the short term.
Yeah,
But
he's
one
also
thing-
doing the short term, but
one
then
thing
he's
I think-
putting down a structure. It's like he's building a foundation. He would leave. This is the thing. He was in Barcelona, he left something, and every coach, we've had 3 coaches after Pep Guardiola, they have keyed into that philosophy. At Bayern Munich right now, trust me, Carlo Ancelotti, we have to key into the philosophy. as well.
True,
So
but you know, it has also helped matters that he at Bayern, at Barca, as I said earlier, had Tiski Bigre signed and Ferran Soriano to work with. At Bayern, he had Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, and he also had Matthias Sammer. These are great football people also who were ready to buy. Bayern play an attractive kind of football.
That's right.
Now, the chances of him going to Chelsea is slim this way.
So you have
One,
Fernando.
Chelsea may not just finish in the Champions League place.
Exactly.
I do not think Pep will let coach a team
Or go
that
and
will just
resurrect
play.
a team that is down there.
Now that he hasn't done that, will he do that this time around? I don't know, and I seriously don't think he will do that unless Chelsea miraculously finish in the UEFA Champions League places. Then, if they finish 4th, I think he will still take them.
All right,
I do not think so.
because I know these guys, they love their football. If we keep going, they will just keep talking football. Let's quickly go on with the show. Talk tennis now. 2015, the ITF says it's either Serena Williams or Novak Djokovic.
An average
Undisputed.
tennis fan will say that too.
That's right.
I mean, undisputed. They have such an amazing record in 2015. Unmatchable. It looked like even when they are not in the best shape,
They're winning.
physically, they still win. Particularly Serena, who wins a game, may probably defeat you 6-love, 6-2, and then tell you,
She
I'm
had,
not my
she had
best
a
shape.
shoulder
I had
injury,
some
or
shoulder,
she just
and you
pushed
ask
up her
yourself,
hip.
what if you're fit?
She did it, Serena.
What would you do? You know, and she had such a great year. 56 games this year. She won 53 of them.
Not
Lost
just
just
three.
3. Won 3 Grand Slams out of 4. Went on a run of 4 consecutive Grand Slams, beginning from the US Open from 2014. Hey, come on, come on.
And this man,
This man
from Serbia.
played in all the finals of the Grand Slam. Just lost one, the French Open to Wawrinka. For me, he's like the best. He just killed it. Won a lot of competitions as well.
I'm sorry, I've not watched tennis for 20 years, but I can say that this is probably the biggest or the best tennis player anyone has ever seen.
Well,
Based on his
that's up for
consistency
argument.
level.
That's up for
That's
argument.
right.
Based on his consistency.
That's right,
Look,
that's
for the
right,
past
that's
5
right,
years,
that's
he
right,
has
that's right,
finished
that's
as the world #1 for 4 of them
Just
consecutively.
be careful, because Roger Federer fans are watching. Also.
Yeah, they are watching. That is true. But hey, this is the man who has taken Roger to the cleaners, send Rafa to the doldrums,
he knows how
and
to
then
beat
knows how
Roger
to
Federer.
take out the likes of Alexander Dogopolov, Marian Cilic,
Makes it
Stanislav
look easy.
Wawrinka. Makes everyone look like they are not just at that level. Do you say the ranking points is more than twice? Is more than double the points ranking.
And they won
First
the
and second.
and they won the career best 11 titles this
year.
I mean, went 86 to 3 matches. I mean, this guy is awesome. For me, well, I said it was up for an argument if you say he's the best tennis player you have seen.
I would go for that, ever.
Well,
Forget
that's
about
up
the
for
Grand
argument
Slam counts for
there
Roger
are people that
Federer.
will tell you that an Andrea Agassi was awesome. There are
That's
people that
right.
will tell you that Roger Federer is still there.
That's
When they
right.
mention Andrea
And if,
Agassi,
if he's still winning at almost 34,
And if
30,
he's still
34,
winning
he's
some-
still...
there are people that were but for me, I feel is the most consistent.
But
I
there's
mean,
something Novak brings to tennis. It's just, it's breathtaking. You know, his persona first thing first just arrests you, and then he goes on the court and he makes it look easy. And this man is from Serbia, but doing big things with tennis.
You know the way he branded himself from the cat with 7 lives. You know those years where he had to struggle
When he was
5-set
a
thrillers
defender.
against Rafa Nadal, and then going all the way to working himself, change his diet, change his coach. He was obsessed about winning. He did it the Cristiano Ronaldo way. Hey, this is the Cristiano
I had to
Ronaldo
get the
of
Grand Slam
tennis.
coach of Boris Becker. We've forgotten about that.
No. I mean, he's amazing.
That's right.
He's an amazing
Let's
player,
leave it. Let's
and
leave
it's a
it.
deserved year for him.
That's right. Let's leave it at it being amazing year for Serena Williams, amazing year for Novak Djokovic. Today's amazing, guys. Thank you so much, Cosmos Chukwemeka, for coming on the show.
And congratulations
Aretolu,
to Channels
fantastic.
Television.
I was going to still stay with the amazing talk. Amazing year also for us right here, Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. And with these smiles on my face, we wrap up this show. But remember, you can keep talking to us on Twitter, our Channels_sports, and on Facebook, our Channels-sports. That's the show. On behalf of the ever-winning sports team at Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria, I'm Austin Okunakman. Channels Television has just done the La Decima. Pop something. Let's celebrate, and as you do so, remember to keep talking sports. Bye for now.